Let's go. We can finally do this. Again. Oh, I had the red screen of death. I hate that red screen of death. Oh. The game just wasn't loading. I'm actually super tired today as well. Yo, MST Dipsy, how we doing today, guys? How are you guys? I can't spell. Yeah, I'm on today. Still want a Big Mac, bruh. I feel you on that. I'd love a bit. Well, in fact, actually, I wouldn't want a Big Mac right now. A little bit of stomach ache. I probably couldn't stomach a Big Mac right now. Stop making me think about food. How was your night, guys? Have a good one. Right, I have a photo up. No, I don't have a photo up. I do have a photo up. So it's 1, 2, and this one curves around. Okay. But it also doesn't start at the bottom. At 1, 2, 3. It's 3, 7, it's there. Oh, the Travis Scott burger, I know. Yeah, stop it. We'll have less of that. The less people that know about that, the better. How are you doing today, Beaver? Yeah, don't say that. You know what, I'm kind of not in the mood to build this one tonight. You guys ever get like that? You ever get in the mood, you're just like, I don't want to do this tonight. I don't want to do this stadium. A train wreck? Oh, what happened? So it's a corner, but it's not really a corner. I think the best way I can do this. Oh, you mean this morning when we were talking? See, I don't consider that morning. I consider that night because I'm usually awake at that time anyways, so. Yeah, but to me that's just the middle of the night. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. I thought you meant like there was an actual train wreck on your train to college. I'm still tired, dude. Sorry. Yeah. 4 in the morning, late night, same thing, same difference. You know what? I think that goes up a little bit as well. It goes up a little bit like that. Aye, Captain. Ah, so how was your day at college then? Yeah, have a good one. You don't want to hear yourself? Yeah, I get that. If I had a Brummy accent, I won't want to hear myself either. Bruh. No, yeah, no, I get that though. I hate hearing my own voice. This is why I don't watch my own streams. Like, I don't mind watching my own videos from time to time. Anything with my voice in it, I'm not a big fan of. B-Tech Brummy. You're a B-Tech Brummy. I ain't a Brummy. My awful, awful Brummy accent. Alright, so this is along my mind. Tried doing it at 1500 for maths. Boo! Ew. Nobody likes maths. I don't like maths. I certainly don't like maths. It was alright in maths to be fair, but I didn't enjoy it. Right, we need blue concrete. And that starts about right there, give or take. You fail maths, yeah, I know a lot of people fail maths. I barely scraped by with a C in English. I got an A in maths. I was alright at maths. Yeah, that was about it. I didn't get anything special in GCSEs aside from that. I got enough C's and whatnot. Not quite clever to be fair. I think I got something like 12 GCSEs, but I don't even think they're called A's and B's and C's and stuff anymore, have they? We call like, isn't it like 1, 2, 3, 4 or something now? Yo, Ice Ninja, how you doing, dude? Sorry I didn't see your message. You having a good day? You didn't like English, Dipsy? Yeah, I get that. I'm not a big fan. Especially English literature. Literature. Hi. You had GCSEs this year. Boo. Well, good luck. You're good? I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. I'm very good. We're struggling to get this done, but I'm good. So, this isn't a corner as much as it is a... It's not a curved corner. It's the best way we can put it. It isn't a curved corner. It is like something like that. And then it just sort of diagonals off. Yo, Luffy, how you doing, bro? Sort of now goes diagonal, like this. It's like like that. So to speak. The shape of it's really weird. I don't like corners like this. For me, if you're doing corners, this is always a big no-no. Never do corners like this unless you have to. Unless the stand is shaped like this. If you ever build a German football ground, a lot of German football grounds are shaped like this in the corners. So unless you have to do that, just avoid it. Pretty much. You're decent at maths, but you don't like Shakespeare stuff. Oh, I hated doing Shakespeare. I hated doing any poetry. It's sonnets and poetry, and I couldn't get to grips with it. It wasn't for me. I didn't enjoy hearing it or learning about it. I didn't really see the point. Like, at what point in my life am I gonna turn around and use poetry? I do corners before the roof. It depends on the corner. It depends on the stadium. Now, as I say, depending on the stadium, like, most stadiums I build will just have a natural corner, like this one, for example, a curved corner. But this one doesn't have a roof above it. It has this roof here, and it has a roof going along this stand, but there isn't one above this corner. There's one above this corner, but it doesn't bend around like the corner. It literally just goes straight along to the end and then just dips back in. Yo, Freakout, how are we doing today? How are you? You're so bad at poetry, so am I, my dude. So am I. You're doing Macbeth, uh-oh. Christmas Carol? Christmas Carol's not too bad, I guess. Isn't Christmas Carol Darwin? Is it Darwin? Yeah, Darwin. And his spectacles, I don't know what that is. Poetry's been taken out, is it? We had a... I never heard of it. Who did we do? What poet did we do? I can't remember his name. He was boring. Whoever he was boring. Charles Dickens, not Darwin. Dickens. Dickens wrote Christmas Carol, yeah. Wasn't Darwin the philanthropist? Is that how you pronounce it? Is that what he was? Will I ever make Elland Road? We had this discussion last night. I said if Leeds win the Premier League this season, I will build Elland Road using Facecam, wearing a Leeds shirt. And you can hold me to that. Absolutely filthy. Our toilets were always filthy. We never cleaned our toilets at school either.
You drink down
there? Yeah, I know they're not. That's why I said it. Yeah, Luke's gonna have a great one, isn't he? He asked me earlier, he's like, what was that thing about Millwall last night? I forgot what I said. And what you said, if Millwall get promoted and West Ham get relegated, you will build the den in a Millwall shirt on stream. Uh-oh. No, they won't, Ninja. Man City will win the league. Liverpool will come second. That's what I think will happen anyway. Right. So this stand, again, a little bit different to how it looks at the moment. Hey Harry, how we doing today? How are you, dude? You don't think Liverpool will win the league? No, neither do I. I think Man City are going to win it. Liverpool second, Chelsea third. We had this discussion last night as well. Hey, what do you think so far, Harry? You're a Liverpool fan. Hey, I'm not going to call you a glory hunter, bro. Support who you want. As long as it's not Sheffield Wednesday or Leeds, you can support whoever you want. There's no judgment here, unless it's Sheffield Wednesday or Leeds. Then you'll be judged. Kind of. I think I've done certain things wrong. For example, Harry, do you like my Ronaldo statue? Oh, you do, Ninja? I didn't know that. So do I. Do you like my Ronaldo statue? It looks nothing like that face in your stand. And I've also done that roof too high and that one too low, but... you get what you get. You get what you're given. I'll sort it out if I have to. I think Chelsea are doing good signings, but will they gel together well? And even if they do, how long is it going to take them to gel? You know? What do you mean you used to support Leeds? And now you support Sheffield Wednesday? Uh-oh. Get out, freak out. Get out of here. I'll have none of that. Just kidding, just kidding. Good, good, good. Glad to hear it. Me and you are going to be having some rather heated discussions, if that was true. Yeah, I know, right? All Leeds, just ew. It's a big no-no. Bieber, stop it. Don't do it. Don't go there. We had a Leeds fan Xbox party about a year ago and he was singing that. I just removed him and blocked him. Not having any of that. So that one extends a little bit further. Yeah, I think they made decent signings. Don't get me wrong. It's been good business. It doesn't necessarily mean they'll stay up. A couple of years ago, Fulham looked like they made like really good signings. They went straight back down. I don't think they'll get relegated. I don't think they'll do as well as they think they will, but I don't think they'll get relegated. Oh, did they? I didn't know that. Aren't Leeds Rhinos quite a big rugby team? I'm going to back Fulham, bottom of the league. Villa, 19th, and West Brom, 18th. Have I seen the new FIFA ratings? I haven't. I didn't know they had been released. I will check them out. You know what, I'm thinking I might buy FIFA 21 on PlayStation. I should be moving to PC around November, hopefully. So, Hitman 3 comes out in January, so I'll be getting that on PC. Looking forward to that. PogChamp. I don't know if anybody's a fan of Hitman. Yeah. Personally, I love it. Oh yeah, definitely. Let's save their season. Yeah, I will be doing the outside of the stadium. Once I put it all together, if there's anything that looks like proportionally wrong that definitely needs changing, I will change it. For example, that roof. I'm assuming that roof's not going to look right come the end of it. We'll see. We'll see if it needs changing. See, this is what I was saying. I was saying that Dean Henderson is going to have such a big rating at Man United that he would never get with us. 86! Bruh, he deserves it, to be fair. But Pogba's not better. He's one of them players that's like supposed to be incredibly good, but never really puts it in. If you get what I mean. Che Adams was the same when we had him. He was like the next best striker in England, but never really put the effort in. Oh, Jordan Henderson. Oh, Jordan Henderson's a much better player than Pogba. Jordan Henderson's a hard worker, whereas Pogba isn't. That's why when everyone has this argument, who's better, Ronaldo or Messi, I'll always say Ronaldo because he's hard working. He puts the effort in. Messi's just got that natural talent. Doesn't have to work for it. Don't know. It depends. What's his rating? What's Firmino's rating? That's higher. $87. Yeah, I think that's overrated. Especially to say he did nothing whatsoever last season. You know, I'd put him at about an 83, honestly. I think, yeah, you could put him as an 87. He has that potential. You know, he's great in his locker. He's proved it before that he can do it. But based on current statistics, I'd say he's not that good. And I feel that's where FIFA rating should be implemented, based on like current statistics of certain players, based on how good the player is in the current day, not how good they used to be or will be. An 85 is not too bad, but I'd go like an 83, 84 tops. He might have been important for Liverpool, but he didn't. In the grand scheme of things, he wasn't. He's not an 87 rated player. David McGoldrick was important for us, but he's not going to get an 87 rating, is he? He's probably not going to get a 77 rating. Oh, Maguire's massively overrated. I think Maguire would have been better spending his career at Leicester, if I'm honest. They might not have won the league, but in my opinion they did something that nobody expected. Liverpool won the league with a league-winning side. Liverpool won the league when they were expected to win the league. We finished 9th when we were tipped for relegation. And this season we're still tipped for relegation. Which is kind of funny, to be fair. It's like the old argument, if you give Klopp the Sheffield United squad, would they finish where they finish? Would they have had the same season? In my opinion, they probably wouldn't have. But if you gave Wilder the same Liverpool team with the same money, would they have won the league? And yeah, they would have done. Right, I need to work out how high this is. I think they would have done anyway. Which Thiago are we on about? Are you on about Thiago Silva or Thiago Alcantara? Alcantara. I don't know. I think his best years are past him. Yo, MS, how you doing, dude? Oh yeah, I love Klopp. I think he's a fantastic manager. I just don't think he'd have done the same job at Sheffield United that Wilder did. But I think that Wilder could have performed the same job at Liverpool that he did. I don't know, maybe it sounds more biased because I support Sheffield United, but, you know, I just feel that's the way it is. You're good, that's good to hear, dude. I'm well, thank you. Griezmann, I don't know, I think Griezmann's another one that I think is overrated. I don't think he's as good as people make him out to be. I think he's a good player, I just don't think he's an 88 player. Pompeo, Southampton, in terms of making a stadium, Southampton all day. It's just easier. In terms of stadiums themselves, I prefer Fratton Park, you know, it's original, it's not modern and a toilet bowl. But Southampton, St Mary's is so much easier to build than this. But honestly, between the two as a football club, I don't have a preference. I don't support either. I'll never support either. But yeah, as I say, in terms of building, I definitely prefer building with St Mary's. It was so much easier to build. The only trouble I really had with St Mary's was building the support mechanism on the corner of the roof. Aside from that, it was so much easier. Everything was easier. Although I did make more mistakes than that. You know what I find hilarious? I have a career in the Bundesliga on FIFA 20. I have Alphonso Davies as my left back at Schalke, and he gets outpaced by most defenders when he's on the wing, despite the fact that last season he broke the Bundesliga speed record. Which is like, you know, this is where I think FIFA lacks in realism. Like he's broken the Bundesliga record for speed. That's fact. You know that his pace is fact. He's the fastest player in the Bundesliga. So why he's getting outpaced by a 36-year-old right back who has 36 pace is beyond me. I don't understand why that happens. Let's see if it's 2-1-1. Anyway, I'm glad you're here, Harry. You can tell me, does this look right when I've obviously done it wrong? I mean, which is the same as De Gea. De Gea shouldn't even get 86. He should be like an 82 or something. Anyone who thinks De Gea is still a really good keeper is you're lying to yourself. He isn't. He's your average Burnley kind of goalkeeper. He makes so many mistakes. I mean, I don't like Kepa. I think Kepa's rubbish, but you can't say Kepa's not a good keeper and De Gea's really good, because they're about the same. I've crossed the line, have I? I think De Gea's rubbish. I think they should give Dean Henderson the #1 shirt, because I don't think De Gea's worthy of it. I don't think he's good enough. See, I don't like the look of that. That's just my opinion. Any better? Okay. Trent 87. I don't get that. I don't get how Trent Alexander-Arnold's an 87 and players like Alisson are a 90. I don't think Alisson's that good of a goalkeeper. I think he's all right. I'd maybe give him an 86 or an 87. I think Trent Alexander-Arnold's one of the best right backs in the world. I think he deserves better than 87. I'd put Wijnaldum at about an 87 as well. I think he's the backbone of the Liverpool team, if I'm honest. Fabinho should be about an 85. I think Wijnaldum's the one that holds it all up. He's the structure that holds Liverpool together, in my opinion. What about the other teams? What are the ratings of the other teams? I'm not sure if I'm happy with that. Barcelona, Messi 93, okay, I can get with that. 90 to Stegen, yeah, it's not bad. Busquets 87, is that it? Piqué 86, I put him at about an 80. He's past it. 86 for Alba. De Jong should be at least an 88. Pjanic 85, that's not bad, I guess. Longley 85, yeah, that's about right. I think De Jong's one of the best players they have, honestly. Yeah, but Clemens Longley, he's alright, I guess. Yeah, I'd put Griezmann at about an 84, 85. I think that's fair. Go on, what are the Sheffield United ratings? Man City, Guerrero 91, 89 even. De Bruyne 91, yeah, that's fair. Sterling 88, I think Sterling's better. Better than an 88. Edison gets an 88, while Alisson gets a 90. Really? I think Edison's a better of the two, you know. Walker 85, fair enough. Mahrez 85, yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Laporte is an 87, okay. Yo, Alexandra, how you doing? How are you today? Fair enough. Yeah, just let me know if you can, Ninja. Yo, H, how you doing, bro? I have no idea, dude. Honestly, if you want to know when the holder's streaming, you'll have to ask him. I have no idea when he's streaming. I know when you guys know. I find out when everyone else finds out. He doesn't tell me like anything like in private about when he's streaming. Royce is an 85. I think Royce is overrated anyway. I think he had his best years about 4 or 5 years ago. I think he was at his best. I think he was at his best when he was a right winger. I think when they changed him to a cam, he was he sort of lost his touch, I guess. It's kind of the same with Shelinoglu. I think when he was a cam, he was at his best, and when he changed to a left winger, that's when he lost it. Yeah, it'd be like that with some players. I was like me, I was really good, but injuries ruined my career. Does anyone create players on FIFA by any chance? Is that something that anybody's done? I've always had on my FIFA, like every FIFA that I've played, I've always had 3 separate careers. I've always had a career with Sheffield United. I've always had a career with a team in another country, which is usually a team in the Bundesliga. It's usually Schalke. I usually enjoy doing that. And I also have a career where I take over a team that's quite lowly ranked. So I don't know, like League 2 or a third Bundesliga, something like that, second division in France, just lowly ranked. And I make a bunch of creative players between the ages of like 18 and and 30 or something, all with similar ratings to what that team currently has, and I do a career with them instead. Is that something that anybody else does? Or am I just weird? And also, do you think that'd be interesting as a YouTube series? I always have like four or five players, like with the same name like every FIFA, same age, same like build of their body and everything. Like, of course, everybody has on FIFA. If they create a player, they have themselves. You know, they make themselves. I think everybody does that. You'd watch it, yeah? I might do that as a series on FIFA 21. Yeah, I might be inclined to do that. Yo, welcome back, Beaver. How you doing, dude? Some transfer news for Villa? What you got for us? What's going on? You'll watch, yeah? I might do that as a series then. When does FIFA 21 come out? Is it like early October or something? I think. Yeah, I'll look into that then, guys. We've agreed terms. Hey, that's good. He's more of a cam player though, isn't he? And don't you just not have cams at Liverpool? Just the price now. I don't know. I'd say the price I'd willingly pay, the highest price I'd willingly pay for Thiago Alcantara is probably about 55 maximum. But if it's a real life thing and Liverpool are doing it, it'll probably be like 80. You gotta go. Not a problem, Freak Out. I hope you have a good night, and I will catch you next time I catch you. Okay. 60 grand a week at Villa? Bro, that's just throwing money away. 60 grand a week? Nah. Is that it? Only 30? I thought it'd be more than that. That's not bad at all, that's good business. I like to say the highest I'd have gone is like 55, so 30 is banging. I'd take that. Think he'd be a good addition for that money. Second choice player. See, these roofs look like they curve upwards a bit, but at the same time, yeah, but Grealish is like a good player. Martinez is very average at best. Jack Grealish will probably go on to have an illustrious career, whereas Martinez won't. Yeah, I'm gonna say you did realise that Martinez it's not the winger, it's the goalkeeper, Emiliano Martinez, the one that played for Sheffield Wednesday. You did realise that, yeah? What's my favourite kit? I don't know. I haven't really seen many home kits. I've seen a few away kits. I like Everton's away kit. I think that looks nice. I don't think Chelsea's away kit's too bad either. Yeah, I guess he was alright, but 60 grand a week? A little bit much if you ask me. But then I guess that's Premier League wages, isn't it? I don't think Eaton's that good either. Oh, is there third kit that one that looks like a zebra? I saw that yesterday. If that is a third kit, that is absolutely disgusting. But it's still not the worst kit that I've seen this season. But it is disgusting. Arsenal's away kit for me is definitely a no. It's a just no. Yeah, it's no. I haven't seen Realm's away kit. Our home kits, I give our home kit about a 6 out of 10 this season, and I give our away kit about a 3. I think we've gone like we've sold out and we've just got really bad kits this season. I've not seen the third kit. I think Leeds third kit is vile. I think Liverpool's away kit is vile. Not Leeds third, Leeds second. Sorry, away kit. I think all of Liverpool shirts look pretty dire this season. I think the home kit looks really nice until you get that little bit that looks pretty much the same as that. I think then it's ruined. I think we got that like around the collar or something, haven't we? Yeah, like I say, I think the home kit's great until you get that little light blue bit, greeny bit. I think it's just ruined. Oh, this is difficult. You're wearing the home kit, what, right now? You would say that. You had green last year. It's ugh. No, you don't. You don't like Man City's away kit. Don't say that. Isn't it that white one? Is that the third kit? If it's the third kit, it's horrible. It looks like my grandma's bed sheets. It's like, ugh. I've sort of things she'd buy for bed sheets. Like, ugh. No, it's not. Oh, Villas is. Oh my god, I've just realised I've done something wrong with this roof. Oh my gosh. Right. Let me just sort this out. Why does this roof have to be so, what's the word we're looking for? What's the PG word that we're looking for? Bad. Why does it have to be so bad? That's the best way I can put it. So poorly shaped. Why does it have to be so poorly shaped? Who designed this roof? Really? Honestly, take a lesson in design. It's horrible. Ew. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. If somebody wants context, if you want to get a picture of this stand-up that I'm building, I couldn't tell you what stand it is. Just get an aerial view of the stadium and look at this stand, and look at the way that it's shaped. It's got two separate parts, like two separate roofs, put together as one roof, for a start. And the shape of it is awful. It is disgusting. And I didn't realise that I hadn't done it right until I'd already done it. Yep, it's weird. It's very weird. Very, very weird. They usually are. It's an old stadium, I guess. I guess that's the only thing you can really say. Yeah, exactly. Just stuck a modern one underneath it. It's not good. I don't know. I don't know. I think the Ballon d'Or is, it's one of them competitions that you're more likely to win it if you're an attacking player than if you're a defensive player. The only way you'd really win it if you're a defensive player is if you have like an incredible, unquestionable like season. Like, you don't put a foot wrong whatsoever all season. You have an outstanding season. That's the only way you're going to be like in contention for it as a defensive player. I think personally, more defenders should be in the running, or more keepers as well should be in the running for a Ballon d'Or. But I think the way that modern football is, if you're not an attacking player, you're a lot less likely to be nominated. I think that's just the way it is. I think Kepa should get a Ballon d'Or for his outstanding goalkeeping prowess. Oh, that's it. I think Neuer's one of the best keepers that's ever lived, and if he's never won it, then I don't think any keeper's going to win it, to be fair. Yeah, well, that's it, innit? I mean, unless you're a one-of-a-kind goalkeeper. But to be fair, Neuer was a one-of-a-kind goalkeeper at one point. He sort of introduced a modern sweeper keeper sort of style of play. Yeah, it's not really something that had ever been done before then. Oh, why does this roof have to be so weirdly shaped? Am I even doing it right? Probably not. Huh. I don't think it curves as much. I don't think it curves as much. Just take some of that out, redo it. Yeah, no problem, Ninja. Take as long as you need, dude. I can't wait until I do my next stadium stream and I pick something normal. Something bigger to build. Something less complicated. A baseball ground, oh. Yeah, but you were just saying that because you're a Man United fan, Luffy. Because again, I don't think Greenwood's that good either. I think he's okay. I don't think he's this incredible young superstar that Man United keep making him out to be. Like they make 90% of the players out to be. I don't think he's this brilliant player. Yeah, that's fair enough. 15 goals is alright. You know, like I say, I don't think he's that bad. I don't think he's a Ballon d'Or winner. 15 goals a season doesn't get you Ballon d'Or. Danny Ings got 22 goals. Danny Ings got 22 goals at a team that only scored about 35 or something all season anyway. But would you nominate him for a Ballon d'Or? Ballon d'Or, whatever you call it. No, not necessarily. That's what we said about Ravel Morrison. When he played for the youth team, he looked very promising. Look at his career now, he's like 29 and plays for some second division Dutch side. No, Che Adams didn't score a lot of goals. Che Adams scored twice on the last day of the season, that was it. And we scored 2 goals. Three at tops. He scored twice against us. I think he scored a couple of weeks before that, but he didn't score until like April or something. Not April, June or whenever it were, when the season restarted. Keep forgetting the season didn't finish like normal. Yeah, he didn't score many. Oh, in the championship? Oh yeah, but a different league, innit? Different gravy, mate. Now I think it cares a bit more. Yeah, he scored a fair few in the championship, but like I say, it's a different league, isn't it? It's not the same competition. It's arguably not as easy either in the championship, but arguably. Arguably tougher. It depends. I mean, it's tougher, yeah. It's tougher, but it's tougher. It depends how you define tougher. In my opinion, it's tougher to get out of a championship than it is to get into it. It's harder to get out of a championship than it is to play for safety in the Premier League. However, having said that, the defences are a lot more leaky. The defences aren't as good in the championship as they are in the Premier League. So, as a goal scorer, you have an easier chance of scoring goals if you're a good player in the championship than you do in the Premier League. So defences aren't as good. I think it's tougher competition in the championship, but I think in terms of goal scoring, I think it's easier in the championship. The championship's more demanding than the Premier League is. Yeah, I know. Don't forget, we were in lower leagues for a long time. A lot longer than Villa were. Know how it works. I mean, when we played in the 2013-14 season, we got to like the quarterfinals of the League Cup and the semi-finals of the FA Cup, as well as playing 46 games in the season. I think we played something like 65 games that season, including replays and stuff, and the Tim Pot Trophy that we were in as well. We played something like 65 games a year, and Man United fans were complaining about how tough their season was because we finished 6th. In the Premier League, like, right. Oh, Patrick Bamford's rubbish. It doesn't, Alexandra, it doesn't prove that the Championship's not tough. It proves that it's not hard to score goals. It doesn't prove that it's not a tough league. Yeah, no, I get that, Beaver. I get that. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I get that. I get that. For you, it's different. You know, it's for us. Being in the Premier League is what being in the Championship is for you. It's one of them things that happens on occasion, so we make the most of it when it does happen. Being in the Championship is where the sort of team we usually are, a Championship side. You know. We've had a few years down in lower divisions, and we've had a few years up in higher divisions, but we're more or less a Championship side. I think a lot of lower leagues are a good place to develop players. Even League 1 and League 2 are good places to develop players. Even the National League. But yeah, I think the competition as a whole is harder in the Championship, like you say. I think there's a lot more teams on par with each other in terms of quality. Whereas there isn't, you don't really have that in the Premier League. You don't have a lot of teams on the same level as each other. But I think you have to take into consideration the attacks. Some of the attackers in the Premier League, in the Championship, are Premier League quality players, but a lot of the defences aren't Premier League quality defences. So a lot of players do score more goals in the Championship than they do in the Premier League. But overall, like as a whole, as a team sport, it's harder in the Championship. I do agree. Yeah, you mean that season where you thought you were going to walk the league and come straight back up and you didn't? Yeah, to be fair, I think every Premier League club that's relegated thinks that. Watford think the same, Bournemouth think the same, and I can't even remember who else got relegated, but they think the same. You know, they think, oh, we'll walk this league, it's easy, and we probably won't. Norwich, they'll think, oh, we'll walk it, it's easy, and they're not going to. Again, injury, it all depends on how you look at it. In my experience, it isn't. In my experience, League 1 is harder than the Championship. But like I say, it all depends on how you look at it. For us, the reason League 1 was so hard for us is because we missed out at the end of our first season. We would have been promoted. We were on trajectory to be promoted. The only reason that we missed out is because our striker got sent to prison about 3 or 4 games before the end. We ended up bottling our own season. And worst of all, we bottled it Sheffield Wednesday. They got promoted as opposed to us. Second season, we expected to go straight back up, and we finished just outside of outside in like 3rd place or something again. And we lost the playoffs again to Yeovil. And then we finished in playoffs following season. We lost to Swindon. And next thing we know, we're in our 4th season in League 1. And we missed the playoffs. And the 5th season, we missed the playoffs again. Each season was just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. We'd finish 3rd, 5th, 7th, 11th. You know, it was like, are we going to get promoted at any point, or are we going to turn into a mid-table League 1 side, or are we going to get relegated? There was like genuine fear that we might actually get relegated to League 2 at one point. And then Wilder took over, and things didn't start off that well. To be fair, we were bottom of the league at the end of August. You know, we'd lost 1-0 away to Bolton. We'd drawn 1-1 at home to Rochdale with a dodgy goal, and we'd lost 3-0 at home to Southend and lost 2-1 away to Millwall. We weren't in good form. Jack O'Connell had scored 2 own goals at this point. We'd just signed a new goalkeeper, and then we got a good result against Oxford. We got a lucky 2-1 win away to Gillingham when we scored twice late on, and then we started building momentum. We eventually got promoted. We won league. You know, we kept that momentum going. We finished 10th in the Championship. where we were top 2 for the majority of like the first half of the season. It just sort of fell apart when we had a few injuries here and there. Our playmaker got a broken leg, you know, a few injuries that we didn't have replacements for. Second season we got promoted, and we just had a great season in the Premier League, but eventually that's going to come to an end. Eventually we're going to go back down. You know, so we just have to enjoy it while it's there to be taken. Like I said, I think a lot of teams that get relegated from the Premier League look at it and they're like, we're going straight back up. Watford will be like, we're going up. Bournemouth will be like, we're going up. Norwich, we're going up. The thing is, if anyone's getting promoted out of M3, there'll probably only be one team. Maybe 2. Personally, I think Watford will win league. I think Norwich will get either just inside or just outside the playoffs. And I think Bournemouth will have a very mediocre mid-table finish. I think Bournemouth will be a Stoke City, Huddersfield sort of team. But that's not because I see Bournemouth as a small club. That's not what I'm saying. It's because they're selling all of their players. They're losing. They've lost their manager. They've lost all of their best players, and they're going to struggle to replace them with quality that's going to take them up. I think the thing that got them promoted in the first place was that passion, that desire, and that teamwork, the effort, and the manager, you know, the manager and the motivation that we had behind them. And we don't have that now. I don't know if they'll ever have that again. Blackpool did it. Blackpool had the same thing. They had the motivation, the passion, the dedication, the hard work. We got promoted to the Premier League in what, 2008 or something. Look at them now. They're a mid-table League Two side, League One side, whatever they are. And I know they've been through hell with like their owners and stuff, but shows you what a couple of bad seasons can do for you. When we got relegated to League One, like we were back to get promoted automatically the season we got relegated to League One. We had a bad start. We had a succession of managers. Kevin Blackwell left after 3 games. He walked out on us. Gary Speed left mid-November. Went to manage Wales. Mickey Adams didn't sign the right players in January, and he ended up getting us relegated in the end. Had 3 managers that season. So it wasn't a good season for us. Yeah, like I say, we sometimes bad results and bad decision making goes against you. I'm rambling. What are you saying? Ligue 1, not League One. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. See? I read it wrong. I'm sorry. I don't think it's a pub league as such. But I do think there is literally only one team in France. In my lifetime, what's been the worst season for us? The Adkins season, the 2015-16 season. That, in my opinion, was the worst season I've seen us play in my lifetime. In our history, it's not even close to the worst season we've had, but it's the worst I've seen us play. It's not just like the worst season we've had overall, it's like the most boring football I've seen us play. The stats from that season were pretty much the same as they were the season before. We finished on the same points as the season before. We scored the same amount of goals as the season before. We conceded 1 more goal the season before, so we conceded 1 less that season. If anything, they were pretty much the same, but very slightly better than the season before in terms of stats. But stats don't tell you everything about the season. The football that we played was very, very, very dull to watch. It was play it side to side, go backwards, have the odd attack, hoof ball every time, get the odd attack, score a few goals, make defensive errors all the time, and the manager's sort of mindset was, take a point. It doesn't matter if you're playing top of the league, bottom of the league, just try and get a draw. If you get a win, great, but if not, just get a draw. And that's literally the mindset we had. And it was so boring to watch. It was so frustrating as a Sheffield United fan to watch that. Which is why it was refreshing when Wilder took over. Because it was go for the win. Even if you're 3-0 down, go for the win. If you're 3-0 up, go for a 4th goal. If you're 10-0 up, go for an 11th goal. That's the mindset that we had. You know, so it was really entertaining to watch. And it worked out so well. Changed the formation, got an entire new squad in, got rid of like 18 players or something, brought a full new squad in. You know, it worked. But yeah, I definitely agree with why you'd say your 15-16 season was the worst. You know, you have high expectations and it doesn't go in your favour. That was like our 11-12 season. It was disappointing. So, as I say, the worst I've seen us play was under Atkins, but personally the most disappointing season for us has to be the 11-12. Losing out on promotion to any league on the last day of a season it's annoying, but when you lose out to your closest rivals on the last day of a season, it's the most heartbreaking thing in the world. When we played Wednesday away that season at Hillsborough, we were about 8 points in front at the start of the game. There was about 10 games left or something. We lost 1-0. Their manager got sacked straight after the match. No idea why. Still don't know why to this day. It must have been something to do with the chairman. Must have had a falling out or something. Anyway, we got that Dave Jones in and got promoted with him. Yeah, we drew to Wickham last day of the season. Or beat him last day of the season or something. Got promoted. We drew at Exeter. So yeah, that was frustrating. That had been a weird season that season. We drew 4-4 at home to Exeter that season. That was refreshingly it was quite a refreshing match, to be fair. I mean, it kind of puts it into perspective. They were bottom of the league at the time, so it kind of puts it into perspective. We were expecting to go out there, smash it, beat them, easy peasy. And every time we took the lead, we scored, you know, 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, 3-3, 4-3, 4-4, you know. It was like every time we scored, they replied, you know, they wanted to come back into the game. So it was refreshing to see that we weren't as good as we thought we were. That's the issue. Bad results, especially early on in the season, can really hurt like the team mindset and the team spirit. Yeah, I get that, but I think that's also where it bugs me about Liverpool and Man United, is that they see each other as a bigger rival than their actual rivals. I don't understand it with Man United. I don't understand why they see Liverpool as a bigger rivalry than Man City, because they really shouldn't. I kind of understand it with Liverpool because Everton aren't as good, but it still bugs me. Yeah, well, this is what I'm saying, dude. Out of them 2 seasons that I picked from, the most frustrating to watch was under Atkins when we finished 11th. But the most frustrating thing that happened to us was the season we finished 3rd. We finished on 90 points. We had an incredible season. We scored more goals than any other team anywhere in Europe except for Real Madrid. You know, we had an incredible season, but we lost out on promotion on the last day of the season, which made it just really frustrating. And then what followed just made it even worse. You know, we beat Preston in the playoff semi-finals. We went to Wembley against Huddersfield. We drew 0-0. We went to penalties. We were 2-0 up on penalties, coming on to the third penalty, right? At that point, you're thinking, we've done this, we're promoted, we've won it. We missed. They scored. We missed again. They scored. We scored, they scored, you know. It was 3-3. On to your 6th penalty taker, both scored. 7th, both scored. 8th, both scored. 9th, both scored. 10th, both missed. It's like, it got to a point, their keeper took a penalty and he scored. Our keeper took a penalty and he skied it straight over the crossbar. In front of Huddersfield fans. That is so devastating that it went through to the 22nd penalty taker. And it was your goalkeeper and he misses. It was heartbreaking. It was horrible. Yeah, but to be fair, the way that I see it with your Gerrard slip, I laugh at that because I can't stand Steven Gerrard. And the reason I don't like Steven Gerrard is nothing to do with his attitude or the way he is or anything like that. The reason I don't like him is because when we played Liverpool at home in 2006, he dived and we got a penalty and scored late on to equalise. We'd have won that game if he didn't dive. And we wouldn't have been relegated if he didn't dive. I'm not saying our entire season and getting relegated hinged on that one decision, you know. We could have done better in certain areas too. But just due to him diving in that game, I've never liked him since. If you had to cheat to get a result, then, you know, don't like you. It's just the way it is. But I feel about that with anyone, Ninja. It's not just because they don't play for Sheffield United. I feel the same way if they did play for Sheffield United. For example, Ollie McBurney, I don't like him. I think he's alright as a player, but as a person I don't like him. He plays for us, but I don't like him. Yeah, you're alright, Leafy. Don't worry about it. Hello, how you doing? Happy to have you here. But yeah, I know, it must be devastating the way that Gerrard slipped and Chelsea scored. It ruined your season. I know how heartbreaking stuff like that is, dude. I understand. It's awful, isn't it? But you have to look back and laugh at it, you know. You can't dwell on the past. You gotta laugh at stuff like that. Never get over it if you don't. You're good, fans. That's good to hear, dude. You're taking off, not a problem. I will catch you next time, dude. Yeah, nobody likes Bruno Fernandes. He dives all the time. He gets penalties all the time. Nobody likes him. But yeah, as I'm saying, I don't like players that dive. That's why a lot of people don't like Jack Grealish. This is what I'm trying to explain. I think Jack Grealish is a fantastic player. And I think off the pitch, despite his mishaps like driving when he was drunk, crashing his car, whatever, I think he's a really nice guy. Off of the pitch, he's very humble and he's very family oriented. But as a player, I don't like him because he dives all the time. And it winds me up that that's like a thing that modern footballers do, in general. I don't like that. And that's what frustrates a lot of people about Jack Grealish, is that he dives. Yeah, alright, he gets fouled quite a lot, I get it. Players close him down and we foul him quite a lot, but we don't foul him every single time. And when he dives, it's obvious that he dives. Yeah, but then you did go on with the Champions League the following year, Ninja, so, you know, you learn from your mistakes. I think Kante is an admirable player. I think he's really, really, really good. I don't like Jamie Vardy. There, I said it. I'm not even going to say what I think about Jamie Vardy. I can't say it because it's not family friendly. I don't like him. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The boy who cried wolf, that's why it is, Beaver. He did get fouled. The goal was disallowed. And it frustrated Villa fans, yeah. But then it saves him right. Because if he didn't dive every other time, then, you know, decisions like that might not have happened. That might have been given as a goal. I don't like him on the pitch either, but that's because he's a Sheffield Wednesday fan. He likes Sheffield United as much as I like him. You know, he can't stand us, we can't stand him. It's just the way it is. It's like Billy Sharp. Wednesday fans can't stand him. Despite the fact that Wednesday tried to sign him like 2 or 3 times, we can't stand him. Blade born and bred. And I'm pretty sure they don't like Wilder either. But to be fair, that's the way it is, isn't it? You can't like people that play for your local rivals, I guess. We've had players in our team that have played for Wednesday. We've got players in our team. Or in our coach management and stuff that were associated with Wednesday. Pardon me. Our own manager this season that Wednesday got promoted, Danny Wilson, managed Sheffield Wednesday, played for Sheffield Wednesday, you know, Leon Clark scored twice at Hillsborough for us, he played for Wednesday. Caelan Lavery played for Wednesday, Lee Bromby, Alan Quinn, all played for Wednesday. Gary Medine, I didn't like him when he played for Wednesday. I met Gary Medine outside of football. I didn't like him when I met him. And I didn't like him when he played for us. People always used to ask me, well, why don't you like him? He plays for United now. I'll tell you why I don't like him. It's because I had an experience with Gary Medine outside of football that made me not like him. He was... the pub I used to work in, he was with his family there, and he wasn't very nice to his staff that day. I don't like him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Beaver. As a person, from what I know about him, I don't think he's that bad of a person. I think he's a nice kid. As a player, no, not a fan. Everton have made some fantastic signings, like Chelsea. But, will it work out? That is the question. Will they work out the way they want them to? This roof's too high. I'm gonna have to change that at some point. You know it is, and you know I think I made a mistake on why it's too high. So I've done it the same size. And I think it actually, it's on this side. If it's a waiststand, from this side, it looks right. But from the other side you can tell it's too high, and I think the reason that is because, it's actually lower down on this side. I think it starts about down here, on this side. And it rises up to this side, and I think that's why it looks bigger. I think that's why it looks wrong. So yeah, we'll sort that out soon. Probably in the next episode, we'll sort that out. I also think Matt was right when he told me about stand across if the roof is too low. So yeah, I think there's a few things we need to sort out about this stadium. A few things that are wrong. Okay, my music keeps glitching. It's always a good sign. Yeah, so as I say, there's a few things that need sorting on this stadium. And they will be sorted. Promise. They will be sorted eventually. So anyway, enough about the football debates. Ah yeah, I think Troy Dean is a bit somebody was on about we should sign Troy Dean. He's that kind of player, but he's not the sort of player I want playing for us. I don't particularly like him either. I think Rodriguez has passed it. He's past his best. I think Allen is a very good player. We'll see how that goes. Because he's a Birmingham fan, that's why, Beaver. Supports Birmingham, doesn't he? That's why he doesn't like you. Same way that Vardy does it to us, because he's a Wednesday fan. It depends on the team, Ninja. Also, from a building stadium's point of view, you don't have to make the pitch look the way it does on the actual stadium. For example, like, I imagine this pitch on a match day is a bit more battered than it looks here, a bit less quality. I mean, for a start, I can't even make it look battered. If I take all the grass out and put dirt in, it'll eventually just become grass anyway. So I couldn't even do it, even if I wanted to. But yeah, from a builder's perspective, you know, it's not that bad. Yeah, I guess so. Sellouts. You never get me in a Wednesday shirt. Not even for charity, mate. You won't get me in a Wednesday shirt. Couldn't do it. Couldn't bring myself to do it. You could offer me a 500 grand a week to play for Sheffield Wednesday and I wouldn't do it. I'd take 500 grand a week, but I wouldn't play for him. I'd take 500 grand a week to do anything in the world, anywhere, but I wouldn't play for Sheffield Wednesday. I wouldn't even do it then. See, but why with Man United? I don't what's the deal with Liverpool, Man United? Why is it such a big deal? Why do we hate each other so much? I don't really understand it. We're two really good teams who are both really close by, but I don't really understand why there's like beef between you at all. I never really have. And I think I can speak for a lot of people in the country when I say that nobody really understands it. Well, I didn't know. I didn't, like I said, I don't understand it, mate. But if that's the case, then why is it not the same between Man City and Liverpool? I mean, Man City and Liverpool have not liked each other over the past couple of years, but before that, there were never any real issue. Before Man City were a good team. Maybe. Okay. Oh, fair enough, I never knew that. The more you know, eh? You know quite a lot of history, don't you? What the heck is that behind? It's like a car park or something. That's new though. Yeah, I think it's just bigger in the middle. Bigger in the middle. It's not even in the middle, is it? Yeah, it is. Alright, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Ignore me. I'm talking to myself. Oh, I never knew that. Like I say, the more you know, eh? You know your history, don't you? Let's see. That goes to right in line with there. Oh, I have update pictures of my Stamford Bridge, by the way. If anybody's interested in seeing them. Yeah. Yeah, still, that's the best way to learn. Look it up on the internet. But yeah, like I say, I think that's definitely the best way to find these things out. If you don't know things, then Google it. How else are you gonna learn? When your teachers tell you to go and do research, what do? Do you sit in the library or do you Google it? Yeah. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21. Yeah, that's right. The only thing we have to add into that roof soon is we have to add the little glass window things. I mean, once we've done it to the end, obviously. Just working out where that is exactly. It's just modern football, isn't it? That's just the way modern football is. I mean, when I was a kid, when we were brought up playing football, you know, diving wasn't really a thing you did. You know, you were taught to stay on your feet as long as you can. you know, you're not really taught that anymore. You're taught to dive. All these kids that come through the academy are all taught to dive. Taught how to get a free kick. We're going to do this to back, so it doesn't collide with that stand. So what day are we on? Thursday. On Saturday, in Saturday's episode, the stands behind either net are going to be redeveloped on the roof, because the roof is wrong on both sides. It's too high on the away stand and it's too low on the home stand. So both of them will be redeveloped on Saturday. And then we can finally make a start on the outside next week. In tomorrow's episode of Craven Cottage, we can do... What can we do? We can do... What did we do last time? We did the away stand roof yesterday. So we can do... Oh yeah, we were going to do the cottage looking thing on the side. We want to cross on the new stand. That's what we were going to do. That'll be tomorrow's episode. Oh, what do you mean you can make an assumption? What kind of assumption? Okay. It's interesting. Oh, I don't like this bloody thing. Can I say bloody? Is that a thing I'm allowed to say? I don't like this roof. Why did I say yes to Fratton Park? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I guess that's how it is with United and Wednesday. It's just the two biggest clubs in Sheffield sort of don't like each other. I mean, we're not the only two clubs in Sheffield, you know, there's 6 clubs in Sheffield. A lot of them are in the amateur leagues, but, you know, there's technically 6 clubs in Sheffield. There is Sheffield United, Sheffield Wednesday, Sheffield FC, Hallam FC, Handsworth Paramore, and I forgot the other one. Might just be 5. I always thought it was 6. There's definitely been 5 now. Technically speaking, Handsworth Paramore at the minute play at Worksop's football ground, but they are having their own stadium developed in Sheffield. At a place called Oliver's Grove. Oliver's Mount even. Not Oliver's Grove. Oliver's Mount. Yo, Lewis, how you doing, bro? What do you mean, what am I still doing up, bruv? Yo, Chase, how you doing, dude? Stocksbridge, that's the other one, that's 6. Stocksbridge is a 6 one. But Sheffield FC played Dronfield, don't they? Is Solihull in Birmingham? I know it's only 8 miles from Birmingham's ground to Solihull's ground, but is Solihull like in Birmingham itself? Yeah. Yo, Alex, how you doing, my dude? And salutations. Hey! How are you, man? I'm good, thank you. You have Villa, Blues, Solihull, Sutton, Romulus, I never heard of him, Halesowen, and Stourbridge. Oh, okay then. You're so tired. Go to bed then, Rex. What are you still doing up, my dude? If you're tired, get some sleep, dude. You'll feel fresh in the morning. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that, my dude. Yeah, I know. I've started building the den. It's one of them stadiums where, like most stadiums I build, I start building it, I make a mistake, I fix it, I make another mistake, I fix it, I make another mistake, and I just think, you know what, I cannot be bothered. Yeah. It's one of them that I'll do eventually, but for now, I've made so many mistakes I can't be arsed. Sammy, is that... I ask you this all the time, and I don't know if I forget your answer, if you just don't answer me. Is Tammy Tamworth? Is that what Tammy is? Oh, I think he'll smash Leeds on Saturday as well. I think it'll be 3-0. And I think we'll beat them 2-1 when we play us in a couple of weeks. Oh dear. We now have to put in the light grey glass thing. Tamworth, yes. I've been through Tamworth. On a train. I didn't get to see much of it, obviously I was on a train, but yeah, I've been through it. Who do I support? Probably the same team that you do, judging by your name. Sheffield United. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Jeez, that's big. So you're looking at this stand now, I still think it's a little bit wrong. Yeah, I know, right? UTB. I still think it's a little bit wrong. I think that should come to about here-ish. But you know what we say? We cannot be bothered to fix it now. Same motto. Always the same motto. You're gonna go now, not a problem, Ninja. Thank you for coming by. Always appreciate it. Take care, my dude. Oh, Architect, see you later. Let's end stream, guys. Yo, Architect, how you doing, bro? How's your day been? Do you fancy coming doing this stadium for me, Architect? I keep making mistakes, and you know how it is when you make mistakes. Yeah, see you later, Ninja. Take care, dude. Get some sleep. You're on your way home from work? Nice. How's it been? Bit late, isn't it? Quite boring, yeah. Same old, same old. Typical. You started at 12, finished half an hour ago. Ah, so about 9.5 hours, including lunch. I'm assuming dinner, tea, whatever, including your break. I think you work at Bolton, don't you? Oh no, wait, you do two different jobs, don't you? I know you work like at the Macron, whatever it's called now. University of Bolton Stadium, that one. But I'm pretty sure you work another job, right? Two, right? Okay. Ah, so yeah. Oh, across from the ground. Oh, okay then. I didn't know there was one across from the ground. Wait, is that in the retail park or not? I'm assuming not, otherwise you'd have just said in the retail park. Whoops. You know, I'm gonna have to start putting it in my description with the Discord link. I keep forgetting to do that. Oh, it's in the retail. Oh, okay then. Your godfather works at Villa. Ooh. Okay. What did he do? Okay, that sounds pretty cool, you know. Yeah, still, that's pretty cool. I don't mind doing something like that, you know, being a tour guide. Sounds a pretty cool gig. Oh. Right. I run out of time, unfortunately, today. Oh, I can finish that bit. That one line. But yeah, I've run out of time today. I have stuff I need to do at 10. So, yeah, thank you everybody who came along. We'll get this sorted on Saturday. We'll also sort out the roof. You were right, by the way, architect. This roof is too low. It should be higher. And this one is too high. It should be lower. So, yeah, we will sort both of them out on Saturday. And we will finish that roof also. But for now, that is how that looks. It's looking pretty decent now. And we can make a start on the outside next week. Looks pretty decent. I'll give you a quick showing of Craven Cottage before I go. Just for anyone who missed this yesterday. Oh, I dropped my can, bruh. So, this is how Craven Cottage looks right now. It's getting there. I haven't done the support beneath that roof yet. But yeah, it's getting there. It looks decent. Tomorrow we're gonna do that stand. All that stand. Probably the former, this one. Oh, you're not on Discord, is that why you weren't joining? I didn't know you weren't on Discord, sorry. I wouldn't have kept asking you to join if I realised you wasn't on Discord yet. I'm sorry. But yeah, it'd be great, man. It sounds good. Looking forward to it. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. But for now, guys, thank you for coming along. I will update Discord with my Stamford Bridge updates in a minute. But yeah, take care, guys, and I will catch you all tomorrow. Oh, well, you know what, architect, if you ever need to talk about anything like that, I'm always here for you, mate, if you need me. But I really gotta go now, so take care, guys, and I will catch you tomorrow. Good night.